Continuing on with my career series. So, after our first match against the Buccaneers, which shockingly we got a big dub out of for my rookie debut, we're taking on the Raiders in our second match of the season, as Traquan Smith has a game day goal for development trait improvement, which he went off in last game. We got to try at least get him 2 touchdowns or at least 100 plus yards in rushing or receiving. So, as we are taking a look at the Raiders, who end up winning their first match of the season, they have an 82 overall team to our 85 team overall. So, as we take a closer look at their superstar X Factor players, which in this case they only have superstar players, they have a young tight end Darren Waller who has no superstar abilities. Then their running back Josh Jacobs, power running back, he has Bulldozer and second win. Then they got Rodney Hudson with Secure Protector and Matador. And last but not least, they got Trent Brown, Post Up and Nasty Streak. So these are only superstar players, no X Factors, which is shocking. Taking a look at our lineup, we got Michael Thomas, Max Security as X Factor. So the first four players is X Factor players with superstar abilities. And you guys can see it for yourself. We got Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, Cameron Jordan, and myself as the superstar X Factor players. And then, of course, for the superstars on our team, we got Ryan Ramchick, Deontay Harris, and Teron Armstead. So I didn't showcase this in the last video, but of course, for future videos, I'm going to showcase if any improvements for our team as well for my next opponent matchup of who their X Factor / superstar players are. So heading into this match, once again, I was pretty surprised with my rookie debut, especially beating the GOAT Tom Brady with the Buccaneers. How will we fare against the Raiders is the big question. Now, can I complete the goal by getting Smith his development trait up? As last game, as you guys see right here, he had 7 receptions for almost 100 yards, 1 touchdown. His longest was a 33 reception. So, let's see if we can complete it as well get a victory. As we take a look at Derek Carr, on 31 attempts, he completed 24 passes for 338 total yards and 2 touchdowns. So, we end up starting out the game on defense, and right off the bat, play action fake, Derek Carr connects with Darren Waller, and he had all the time in the pocket for a 31-yard reception. Later on, he steps back for another pass, and of course, he has all day in the pocket, and who is he going to find again? A young Darren Waller. They eventually get down to the 1-yard line, 3rd and goal, and they punch it in with Josh Jacobs. Power running back, that's what you want to see. And just to let you guys know, their coach is John Gruden. So it's shocking to see him once again. Kind of forgot all these things as this is Madden 21. So, as we end up kicking things off for our first possession as the Raiders get the first points of the game, my last game on 25 attempts, 17 completed passes for 231 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. So that was a pretty good rookie debut game. If you guys haven't seen that, please go check out that video. So here is their very first play compared to last game. In this game, we ran the ball a lot more with Alvin Kamara, but we start off with a flag, a holding call. We had a bunch of flags this game, which is very unfortunate. Later on, 3rd and 10, I end up avoiding pressure, throwing across my body, connecting with Alvin Kamara for a huge pickup gain, continuing on the drive, and we're going to connect with Jared Cook on this pass, getting a huge pickup game once again. So we're doing pretty well. We get downfield in the red zone, 2 yards out. We hand it off to Alvin Kamara, and he gets a rushing touchdown, the first of the season. So it's good that Alvin Kamara is getting a little bit more touches this time, and he's able to make plays happen when needed. So we're able to tie up the game, and hopefully our defense can come through like they did in last game and get a stop against the Raiders. I like this camera view angle showcasing this in the trenches. Pretty neat stuff. Once again, this is Madden 21, one of my favorite Maddens. in the past couple years. Second quarter is underway. Next possession for the Raiders, and Josh Jacobs just breaking tackles and almost takes it to the crib. Marshawn Lattimore ends up catching up to him and stopping him short of getting a breakaway touchdown. What a play by Jacobs. One play later, second goal from 3 yards out. Derek Carr loves Darren Waller, connects with him again, and he ends up getting a reception touchdown, continuing to stretch the lead, a possession lead that is. Then our next possession, 3rd and 4, we try to throw a short out route, and we end up throwing our first pick of my career. Very unfortunate, a 47-yard interception by I think it was Lucas Joyner. He ends up jumping this route beautifully and just takes it back to the crib as we try to connect to Dracon Smith. So this was the Marcus Joyner that is at DB for the Raiders. Excuse me on that. So that was a devastating blow. We get the ball, trying to recap on that mishap for a pick six. I end up taking off right here for a huge pickup gain. We end up driving all the way downfield to the 6 yard line, 1st and goal. I'm looking for somebody, and a young Max Crosby ends up getting a sack on your boy. I did not make a dead play out of nothing. I ended up just taking that sack. 3rd and goal from 4 yards out. Play later, they sent the heat, and I get sacked once again, which makes us have to settle for a field goal. So in this game, we had a lot of flags, a lot of sacks that was happening, and that was eating up our offense compared to last game. So we end up just going out, finishing the first half, and we start off the second half. And you guys see all the sacks that was happening in the first half. I mean, Raiders came to play. They was getting pressure on your boy, and they was locking up our receivers. So during our first possession in the second half, we get downfield, 3rd and 2. We need a first down pickup, and Raiders run defense clamps up Alvin Kamara, stuffing him short, 1 yard away from picking up the first down. And of course, our coach does not want us to risk it. He wants us to settle for a field goal, so that's what we end up doing. Can we make it? Of course, we're able to nail it right through, getting some positive out of this drive, and once again, trying to depend on our defense. 3rd and inches. And check this out. We thought we was running, or thought the Raiders was running the ball. They end up not running it. They throw a deep pass downfield, getting a huge pickup gain. A couple plays later, 3rd and 11. And look at the time that Derek Carr has. And of course, we end up getting a roughing the passer flag. Very, very unfortunate. That's what was killing us on crucial downs like that. We was just giving up plays. Then 4th and 1, red zone defense. Can we get a stop? And Josh Jacobs just bullies our defense, getting them the first down, then eventually punching it in and running up the score, breaking away from us. 28-13. We still have a chance. We got to see what we can do on this drive in fourth quarter. And we end up getting a big play with a pass to our tight end, Jared Cook. 27-yard reception. Then, check this out. We end up connecting to Michael Thomas, which he gets in the zone. His X Factor is activated. This should help us for a comeback. Let's see if I connect with him again. Very next play, we end up throwing him the ball. The ball is batted down, and he is deactivated. Very unfortunate. 4th and 5, couple plays later, we need a first down pickup. I throw an aggressive, risky pass to Smith, who ends up getting the ball knocked loose, and we turn over the ball. But our defense stepped up. We made the Raiders go 4-and-out. And of course, we're going to get the ball right back and still having a chance in this game to stay alive and hopefully have a miracle comeback. So, we get the ball right back. Couple plays in, 4th and 7, crucial down to pick up again. And once again, risky pass, throwing it to Alvin Kamara, who gets nailed mid-air, and the Raiders cause another turnover. And then it's time to stop Josh Jacobs from just chewing clock, and we just simply could not stop him. You guys see the open gaps. Offensive line was having huge blocking holes for him to run through, and we just could not really contain him, stop him from falling forward. And that would pretty much end the game as he ends up chewing the clock for the Raiders, and the Raiders end up getting a second win of the season, having them undefeated at 2-0, leaving us 1-1 of the season. We take a look at the team stats. So we'll go back here, and you guys see it. The third down conversions, we use 50%, 5 for 10. They use 5 for 7 for 71%. They completed their only fourth down conversion, which was 1 of 1, and we use over 2. Then continuing on, this is what killed us, was just the penalties. We had 4 penalties, they only had 1, and that was pretty much a big difference in this game as well with the pressure that they was getting. We was just not making plays. I was 19 for 29, 248 yards passing, as Derek Carr was 15 for 23, 467 yards and 1 touchdown. Then our receiving core, Michael Thomas stood out this match along with Jared Cook, with both having 6 receptions. Raekwon Smith, we just could not get him the ball. He was only 1 reception for 13 yards. So, of course, we failed his game day development trait goal. Then Josh Jacobs pretty much destroyed us. 16 attempts for over 100 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. We just could not stop the ground game that the Raiders had. Darren Waller, a young one that is, he was killing us in this game. Had 5 receptions for 72 yards, 1 touchdown. So he was doing work for the offensive side, and man, oh man, the Raiders came to play. They had a good game plan, and it's crazy. This is the type of stuff that you like to see. You don't get to see like a dominant performance like we had against the Bucks in last game. Every game is different. You never know what the outcome can be and how players will play. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about today's match, and make sure you guys subscribe to witness the series and see how we do as I continue to simulate and watch how myself at quarterback does for the Saints. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Until next time, I'll see you guys later, and I'm out. Peace.